Guten Morgen, muchachos. How are you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyasha. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday, unlike me. Now, this weekend, of course, we had the FA Cup going on. It was a cup weekend. And, of course, the big talking point is the Arsenal getting knocked out of the FA Cup, where we are record winners at home by Manchester United. The worst Manchester United side in Premier League history just beat Arsenal and knocked them out of the FA Cup at the Emirates. Second time we are losing at home this season, and it's coming back to back. After losing to Newcastle, we lost now to Manchester United. Anything with the United is winning at the Arsenal. And I tell you, man, it's like the annual Arsenal collapse is actually back. I feel like at this point in time last year, I was up, I think, saying the same thing, that we have been knocked out of the FA Cup. And I was actually checking Arteta's record in the FA Cup after he won it. Bro, we get knocked out in the third round. We have never gotten past the fourth round. The fourth round is the one that comes after this. Because there's the third, fourth, and fifth before you get to, I think, the quarters or something. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Third round is our thing. I think third round by Nottingham Forest. Fourth round is United to Totoa. And 2 third rounds exit. Last season, we lost to Liverpool. At home. And man, the toxicity is absolutely back. Because now people are baying for Arteta's head. You know, people want Arteta to get sacked. And I'm telling you right now, Arsenal has to buy a striker. Out of that game, Jesus got injured. And it's looking like it's a bad injury, by the way. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying could be an ACL. If it's an ACL, that nigga is gone. We can't even sell him in the summer. He's going to take like almost 4 or 5 months to get back, or 6 if not a year. So we might basically be stuck with this guy. Just when he was starting to look like he's hitting form, he gets injured. That is crazy. Ethan Nwaneri is out, might be back, I think, end of January, but still, the injuries just keep on piling up. And now, we are stuck with Martinelli on the left, or Trossard, Kai Havertz as a striker, and Sterling on the right-hand side. Like, those are the only options now we do have. And Kai Havertz, oh my God, this guy, he has absolutely restored the factory settings he had at Chelsea. That dude is atrocious. You see, like, if you want to see the fighting spirit with the Arsenal, look at someone like Gabriel Magalhaes. Gabriel Magalhaes fucked up in that game because he was trying to do this fancy header, and then he tripped, and then, of course, Garnacho had all the ball, and then they went on and they scored a good goal for themselves. Fantastic finish by Bruno Fernandes. 1-0 down in the second half. And you're thinking, oh my God, I don't see Arsenal scoring a goal. I couldn't see how we are going to score a goal. I couldn't. And it's very ironical when you consider the fact that we had, I think, almost like 26 or 23 attempts on goal. I think only 7 were on target. It's telling a lot. It's honestly telling a lot. How do you have all those chances and you have not scored like more than a goal? XG yetu nasikia kuna time ilikuwa, I think, 10 in that game. You can enjoy a set piece or what? I'm like, what? And you have 0 goals to show for it? Against Newcastle, we had 23 attempts on goal. We lost that game. We did not even score that game. Anyway, Gabriel Magalhaes is the epitome of Arsenal's fighting spirit. Anybody who does not epitomize that should not be an Arsenal player. Gabriel Magalhaes fucked up and then he equalized for the Arsenal. Fantastic finish, by the way. He's scoring goals Kai Havertz could only dream of right now. I don't understand. My captain, Odegaard, he is no longer Captain Fantastic, like I always call him. He doesn't look fantastic to me. Got a penalty. Yabure. Like, we actually had the referee on our side. Not even having the referee on our side could help us. He gave him a useless penalty, and he could not convert. And I'm like, dude, just bury it. It's a cup game. I don't care how you win. Just goddamn win. We could not do that. We could not do that. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Kai Havertz had 2 chances to score on an empty net, into an empty net. Twice, he fluffed them. He fluffed them. I'm like, this guy, oh my God. You see, like now, if buying a striker was really necessary, before yesterday's game, bro, like now it has to be done. And the problem with this is that kind of fucks up your what do you call it? your transfer plans. Like, maybe you're not planning on getting a striker this January, which is a bit weird if you are not. But now it's an absolute must. Like, we now have to get a striker. It's not a question anymore. It's not negotiable anymore. It's a must do. We have to get a striker. We cannot rely on Kai Havertz to get us over the line in the Premier League and the Champions League, because now those are the only places we have to fight for. Those are the only trophies that we can fight for. I don't honestly think we go to Newcastle and St. James's Park and turn it around. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think we do that. I don't think we do. We have to get a striker now. I don't know what whoever we will get, but we have to get like a minimum of 2 players now. We needed to get a striker before yesterday's game. We need to get Saka's replacement before yesterday's game, before Saka got injured. Now Saka is injured. Could be out for the rest of the season. This is giving those vibes of Liverpool when they lost Van Dijk. I think they even finished outside top 4. Did they finish outside top 4? It's crazy. It's giving me those kind of vibes right now. Our defense no longer has the aura, bro. Like, we used to have this kind of aura with Gabriel and Saliba and whatnot. We don't have it anymore. It's not there. In fact, in yesterday's game, Calafiori was apparently out injured. I don't know for how long. Like, the injury list at Arsenal is insane right now. Like, we absolutely have to get a striker. Like, it's not negotiable anymore. We'll have to break the bank. Like, Mali Mefika, you see, like, January windows, they are very, very tricky to get people on board. And especially if you do get quality players, you got to pay an arm and a leg. That's where Arsenal is right now. Every club knows that Arsenal is desperate to get a striker, and they're going to milk it. And now, Arsenal is in a place where now you have to get a striker. You'll have to pay for this shit. You'll absolutely have to pay for not getting a striker in the summer. 1 year ago, I was here talking about how Liverpool have beaten us and how we need to get a striker. 1 year later, here I am, talking about how we've been knocked out of the third round in the FA Cup at home, wearing the white kit, and how we need to get a striker. Going by this, if this is a sequence, maybe I will be back here in 2026 around the same time saying, God damn, we just lost at home again in that white kit, and we need to get a striker. And I kid you not, if I shall be saying that thing at that point in time, I don't think Arteta will be the manager. I don't think so. I feel like we are in a Arteta OUT Loading kind of series right now, or moment right now. Like, imagine now, the next game is Tottenham at home. Can you imagine us not beating Tottenham? Because I can't. Like, we have to beat Tottenham. Imagine if we don't beat Tottenham. Imagine after that, we play Aston Villa and we don't beat Aston Villa. Chief. Sounds to me like might be Arteta OUT Loading, man. Like, fuck, you know. Or a lie. Man, it's just so typical Arsenal, man. And now, of course, again, the questions of, is Arteta the guy to get you over the line, man? I hate those questions. But now here they are again, rearing their ugly ass head. Shit. Like, before Jana, nilikuwa nimepanga banter. Like, I had so nice banter lined up. Like, I was gonna come out like Kanye West. You know, like that was the plan for me. Just come out like Kanye West. And I was gonna go like, football fans, let me talk to you. Now, one thing, there are no guarantees in life, but one thing is always guaranteed. Arsenal clobbering the shit out of Manchester United jabronis. I mean, we ain't got no time dilly-dallying with rats-infested jabronis. I mean, we don't do that. We are the Arsenal. And now, everybody wanted to know, like, everybody questioning themselves, oh, man, what's he going to do? He's going to do something crazy. He's going to wild out. Everybody, and I mean everybody, wanted to know what I would do if we didn't win. I guess we'll never know. And I was to walk away. That's what I had planned before the game. Because I was feeling I'm going to cook, man. I was so ready to cook. Man, Arsenal, bro. Like, they just have a knack of kicking the air out of my balls, bro. Like, kicking the air out of ourselves, with the wind out of ourselves. Like, it's completely gone now. There is no aura. I feel like we have gotten now to the point where, you see, like a couple of weeks ago, you're feeling like every team that faces Manchester City will be thinking like, yeah, we kind of relish our chances with these guys. We can maybe actually cook them. I feel like now it's the Arsenal now. Every team that faces the Arsenal will be thinking like, if you park the bus and be tight at the back, I don't think they'll create any chances. I know they will create chances. I know for sure they will not score. Yeah, they're not going to convert the chances. They'll have like 20 plus chances on goal, but yeah, maybe only a quarter of them will be on target. And trust me, they may be, most likely they won't score. And more often than not, Arsenal is not scoring. That's what teams will be looking at us right now. Like every time we face them, we'll be feeling like that. Against Spurs, we have to win that game. We have to bounce back ASAP. ASAP. Not negotiable anymore. Like, that is a must win. It's a game that could be very monumental to our season. If we win that game, then all right. We start getting ourselves back. If you don't win that game, chief. First of all, Ligi imeenda. Second of all, bro, crisis ASAP, crisis mode. Because I already feel like we're in crisis mode already. Typical Arsenal, man. It's the annual Arsenal collapse. It's actually, truly, and honestly back. Yeah. I don't even know what to say, man. Because this is the same shit I've been saying. It's the same shit I said against Brighton. It's the same shit I said when we got beat by Newcastle. It's the same shit I'm saying now. Yeah, like, that's why I'm so calm. Because I've said this shit so many times. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. Basically, that's what I'm starting to sound right now. Yeah. So, man, Arsenal, go get a goddamn striker. I don't know who you're going to get, but just fucking do it. That's your job anyway. And most likely get another forward as well. You're going to have to do that. Yeah. So, man, the hitters are eating good, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting cooked online. Oh, my God. I'm getting cooked. Not going to lie. Fucking hell. Boss. Let's try and get to 5,000 subscribers before we end the season, man. 5,000 subscribers.